New information out tonight from the CDC. They say Kansas deer are testing positive for zombie deer.
It's a deadly disease found in several states across the U.S., and it could also spread to humans.
Drew Forrester owns Farview Farms Meat Company. This outbreak of zombie deer in Kansas concerns him because customers bring in deer that they've killed to get them processed.
Eventually we will have the issue here, and that will affect how we process meat.
The problem is, if a deer becomes infected, it could take years before it shows any signs. But there's problems even in trying to prevent humans from eating an infected deer.
According to an article posted on health.com, it says that experts are warning that zombie deer disease may be one day transmittable to humans. From the salmonella outbreaks,
might have been tainted by salmonella,
recalls,
Millions of pounds of beef, American beef, recalled.
and zombie deer disease, it seems as if meat products are getting more and more dangerous to eat. One author says this about it: flesh was never the best food, but its use now is doubly objectionable. Since disease in animals is so rapidly increasing, those who use flesh foods little know what they are eating. Often, if they could see the animals while living and know the quality of the meat they eat, they would turn from it with loathing. People are continually eating flesh that is filled with tuberculosis and cancerous germs. Tuberculosis, cancer, and other fatal diseases are thus communicated. Though this quote was written over 100 years ago, it's strikingly relevant to what we're seeing today. According to experts, eating one hot dog a day increases your risk of colorectal, pancreatic, and prostate cancer. Just at the end of 2018 and beginning of 2019, meat products have been recalled for salmonella, cyclospora, and listeria contamination. Our cattle are being injected with genetically modified bovine growth hormones that are so dangerous that they are banned in the European Union and all around the world, being known to cause cancer, diabetes, early puberty in children. But putting all of these man-made problems aside, all meat and animal products naturally contain a dangerous cholesterol known as low-density lipoprotein cholesterol. This cholesterol is responsible for settling in the lining of the arteries and causing them to harden, which of course leads to clogged arteries, strokes, heart attacks, and heart disease. Okay. What's your point? What you trying to say? I'm trying to say this. KFC, Popeyes, and steakhouse lovers, it's time to put the meat aside, especially if you're a Christian, because the Bible says that our bodies are the temples of God, and if any man defiles the temple of God, him shall God destroy, for the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. That word defile means to impair, and we can see that eating meat does just that. Before Adam and Eve fell to sin, they were perfect, and so was their diet, and this diet did not contain any meat. It contained fruits, nuts, and grains, and this is what God originally intended for human beings to eat. So as we Christians are aiming to return to that sinless state that Adam and Eve held in the Garden of Eden, we should also take on the diet of perfection and remove all things from our diet that will interrupt our health and interrupt our communication with heavenly things above. We are aiming for heaven, and we must remember that the Bible says that in heaven there will be no more death.